Hey, Dr. Pauley here with Prestige Chiropractic. I'm here with Pete from CrossFit Woodbridge. We are going to show you a technique today that I call the shoulder vise. Okay, vise as in almost like a vice grip. Shoulder because we're going to work on our shoulder. So the idea behind this essentially is you've got a lot of musculoskeletal stuff right here on the front, your pec minor, your pec major, lots of dense tissue, lots of stuff though when we sit and do things, it kind of rounds forward, gets more congested. Then you go to the gym and work out, it gets even more congested. It's a good area that needs to get decongested. At the same time, you've also got all this really intricate scapular musculature back here between the scapular ridge and the actual spine, right in through here. So we could have you beat up all this tissue all day long, and sometimes that's what you need with different massage techniques and different soft tissue techniques. But there's one thing that we like to teach that a lot of our clientele that seems to help a lot, and that's called the shoulder vise. So we're going to test Pete's shoulder range of motion just by eyeball. Bring your arms over your head, straight, locked elbows, no bend in the elbows though, locked elbows. Far back as you feel like you can, good, good, good. Okay, drop back down, kind of shrug and roll your shoulders a couple times. Some of this is going to be subjective, how he feels and how he reports back, and rotate directions. All right, just remember what that feels like, okay? Remember, if you have less restrictions with the lift, you're probably gonna lift more. That's the whole point of this. So here's the idea behind this. We're gonna just take two lacrosse balls, or a lacrosse ball and another ball. It doesn't really matter, as long as it's firm and it's firmer than a tennis ball. You're gonna take the first lacrosse ball, and what we're going for here is, if this is his clavicle or collarbone, right under it, right where it meets the shoulder, if you go kind of into that muscle area, that's where we call the pec minor. Okay, or the attachment point for the pec minor. If we go around here to the back, the second ball is going to be anywhere that he feels like laying on this ball, or doesn't feel like laying on this ball, anywhere between the spinal column and the scapular ridge right here. So right around there. Let's get you on your back. So lacrosse ball number one, we're going to use his left shoulder first. We're going to find that scapular ridge, and we're just going to have him lay on that lacrosse ball somewhere where he feels like you're right there between the shoulder blade and the actual spine. Now the second ball, I as his partner, I'm gonna reach over with my opposite arm, okay? If you reach over this arm, it makes this next part pretty hard. So my opposite arm, and I'm going to just compress with about body weight, okay? About right like that. And you'll see them make a face. It's usually best if they close their eyes during this too, so they kind of don't focus on anything. Palm needs to be up, and very important, elbow needs to be straight. Now he's going to try to do a snow angel style movement with that straight elbow. Locked elbow, not bad actually, back down. What you'll find a lot of people will do when they come up, what they'll do is they get to about right here and they'll bend that elbow trying to get more. That's not right. So straight elbow down, all the way back up again, all the way back up. Now, as his partner, what I'm going to do, he's got pretty good range of motion. What I'm going to do is I'm going to help him finish that range of motion a little bit lightly. So I kind of come around here, I have him open up a little bit, and I'm keeping that pressure there. Whatever I have him do, he's going to match after. Go ahead and come on up again. All the way up, 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 up. See how that's better? See how he's doing it himself? That's great. Now the secondary movements you can do are bend the elbow to here, press overhead, locked elbow. Back down, overhead, back down, overhead. And then lastly, what we're going to do is have him bend the elbow to about 90 degrees, and I want you to try to go forward as far as you can, touch the ground, and then go back, forward and back. You can also do this on a workout bench. Watch, make sure that they keep that elbow bent. They will straighten it, trying to achieve greater distance. And what this does is this works out a lot of adhesive gunk out of the shoulder in general. Rotate back, and go and stand back up again. Check those shoulders out again, see how they feel. Rotate them now, and bring those arms over your head again. Now the right's matching the left. It should feel a little more open than it did a second ago. Contraindications, obviously, if somebody's got a lot of really bad shoulder mechanics issues, you might want to be a little more careful with this, ease into it a little bit more, and obviously consult a healthcare provider if you're really worried about somebody's shoulder before doing this. All right, thank you, Pete.